Well, welcome. I'm glad to announce and support the 11th anniversary of the Apocatastasis Institute for the Humanities. I've been with the Institute probably just over 2 years now, in and out in different ways, but we established the Fearology Center within the center of the Apocatastasis Institute, and that feels like a really good home for the Fearology Center. I've had many places in my life where I've started little centers and put them up. They never last too long, or they have their cycle of born and dying. But here at the Apocatastasis Institute, under John Coleman's direction and support and all the good work he does, I'm pretty convinced the Fearology Center will be there for a long time. Now, at this point, we don't have any courses per se, but we're always posting things. We have a newsletter under that center, and I participate in some of the conferences and give presentations. I also am putting myself forward as sort of the counselor background person to help parents, for example, or even students who are wanting to talk about and think about their life as an academic or just as a student, as a human, going out into the workplace. I'm glad to do those kind of conferences with particularly parents and or students. On the other hand, I want to pull out a few highlights in this brief couple minutes that I would say one of the highlights is being able to actually talk to some of the students that John has in his course. He's brought me into a couple classes at different times, so I always enjoy that, interacting with them. Watching them present at the conference recently on the geopolitical conference at Apocatastasis Institute was really good. A couple of the students just showed, that they are really independent thinkers and they're digging into material that you don't often see high school or even early college students digging into. And what is that is apocatastasis is unique about is I'm just currently coming to see it's really a place for free thinkers. I mean, that's the easy way to understand it. And that is really true in my experience. And all of them don't necessarily agree, and we don't necessarily agree, even the faculty as it's growing. We have different positions politically in all kinds of different ways, but it's a pretty good rich mix of kind of anarchist and left leaning and some right leaning and combinations thereof. And I can just say that the world really needs this right now, this kind of education where we can sit in the same spaces respectfully and in faculty meetings and or in classrooms and really allow people to say what they need to say and not make tons of judgments about that individual, their character, or aren't they so off or off the rails, off the walls, or whatever. We John tends to attract, and the institute attracts over its 11 years, very interesting people, and I'm glad to be one of them. So look forward to meeting you in the next new year, our 11th.